Welcome back to Digimon World Next Order Randomized part, what part is it? I should know this. I don't, but I should. Sorry, I'm going to adjust my stream thing real quick. Or my recording thing. 32? 32 sounds right. Is that... I'm sure it's fine. So, I haven't recorded in close to a week. I did a lot of this, and I did a lot of Digimon Food Memories 2 back on Saturday and Sunday. And then I did something on Monday. So I got together with a group of friends, and we played some Mario Party Superstars and we streamed it. It was a lot of fun. Basically, like 3 hours before the stream started, they were like, hey, do we want to make it a drunk game? And or do we want to make it like a drinking game type thing? And I was like, I don't know. Because like they'd asked about it before, and I was like, let's try and just do like a normal one first. And then they were like, okay, that sounds good. But then, you know, they forgot about that conversation and went, so are we doing a drinking game? And they were like, yeah, I guess. Or they were like, yeah, let's do it. And I was like, okay, sure. So I walked to a liquor store I've been to before, and it seemed like the windows are boarded up, and there was a dude just like sitting on the ground against the door. Not boarded up, like, but I couldn't see through the window, so I couldn't see if it was like open or not. But I was like, well, not engaging with whatever's going on there. Just dude sitting on the floor in front of a door to a store. That's too much for me. No, thank you. So I kept walking. And I walked a mile further to another liquor store. This was about half an hour before the stream was supposed to start. So I was like, because I had to do it after work. So I just quickly grabbed some rum. I normally drink Captain Morgan white rum when I have to do drinking stuff because it goes down comparatively easier than the rest, and it doesn't really give me as strong of a hangover the next day. I don't really drink though, so I don't think I've drank in like a couple of years. And have I done a drunk stream here? I feel like I've done at least one, but I don't, or maybe I just drank on my own at some point. But I don't really I really don't drink because you can eat candy that makes your head feel funny, and then you just feel back to normal 4 hours later. Why the fuck would I ever drink? Like, what? That's stupid. So I was like, well, I can't find it. They don't have the rum that I want, but I can see the Captain Morgan here. And I was like, well, there's some pineapple rum from Admiral Nelson. I'm like, you know what, dude, fucking sure. Let's go for it. So I grabbed that. I did bring a reusable tote bag with me so that I wasn't just walking through a city just with like a handle. It's like, I feel like I'd look pretty shifty if I did that. So I grabbed that. It was $12.99, which is how you know it's the good stuff. Pretty bottom of the shelf stuff, to be honest. So I come back, we do some setup, and I kind of just roll right into the stream. And I introduce my friends. I was like, hey, these are them. Be nice to them, everyone. And the drinking game we're gonna do is drinking every time someone gets a star, and if someone steals a star, then whoever they steal it from has to take 2 drinks, and the other 2 people still have to take another drink. You can perhaps imagine how that went. So here's the other difference. My 3 friends were all doing mixed drinks. I was not, because every time I do a drunk stream here on YouTube, Wrath of Zalis, hey, welcome, I tend to just drink it straight out of the bottle on stream because it's funny. It's a good bit. It's it's purely just for like entertainment value. It's not like, but like, you know, I'm taking like real sips, real shots, real drinks, and you know, there was a lot of drinks really fast. Some rapid fire steals against me. It went from like pretty quickly, or over the course of maybe like an hour, it went from hey Nick, or hey, let's bully Nick because he's the basically the one running the stream and he's like done this before, to Oh boy, is Nick okay? is he okay? Did he? I think he might have drank too much. And I was like, you're the motherfucker who stole from me. That's why I have to drink so much. Anyway. So that stream was a lot of fun. I am... A devilish Digimon has appeared in Boating Resort and has brought company. ShineGreymon is fully... Alright, let's go get ShineGreymon. I forget, where do we have to go for... Where are we going for this? Absolute Zero, okay. So we'll start running around. Let's go get ShineGreymon first. I think you have to wait until you beat the game to recruit him. I think we talked about that way back then, but just like you basically complete Ogunia Wasteland except for that, so it feels so weird to like go back just for it. Anyway, but yeah, so I do remember most of the stream. I think the second, because we did 2 Mario parties, there were 2 games. The second game is a little bit more fuzzy for me than the first one, but I didn't black out. I was conscious the whole time. I was drinking lots of water. Thank you, chat, for telling me to drink water. But then I, like, immediately after the stream ended, I just collapsed on my bed and passed out. Like, I was holding on really, really hard. If I remember, I'll... actually, you know what? I don't even have to. I have the bottle right here. Hold on. Here, just for context. Hi, chat. Chat, wave hi back. Or, not chat. YouTube recording. So, here's Admiral Nelson. And here is how much I drank in one stream. So, you know, that's perhaps too much over the course of 2 or 3 hours. But, you know, I'm nothing if not true to my word. I think if we do that again, I think I'm going to do mixed drinks. Because I pretty much knew that chat would give me shit if I, you know, tried to skimp on the drinks or something like that. So I was like, let me just, you know, we'll just deal with that. We'll just nip that in the bud. But I think because of that stream, I've now earned the right to do mixed drinks. So that's the plan. But yeah, that stream is still up. It's just called Drunk Mario Party Stream with Friends. If I remember, I'll link it in the description so you can find it easy if you're like watching this way later. But it was a good time. I enjoyed it. I think it was a funny stream. It was an entertaining stream. I'll talk more about it in a second after we recruit ShineGreymon. Wait, why is your ShineGreymon bigger than mine? Oh no, I guess they're the same size. It's just the hill. Yeah, okay. Speaking of, hey, ShineGreymon, are you going to block the Digimon again with your giant ass wings so I can't get a clean thumbnail? Are you going to do this to me again? Let's see. You know, I did say ShineGreymon. I forgot about my other Digimon. Dude, what the fuck? This sucks. Because this would be a really cool shot. He's got like that sky in the background and everything. I'm going to have to make another fake thumbnail like I had to do with Magnamon. It's just so stupid. Oh, it's you. Thank you for all your help in that battle against the Veggie troops. See, the thing is, my body took a lot of damage from having all that solar energy drained out of it by that device. Thanks to all your hard work, peace has returned to these Ogunia wastelands. That is why I can watch over these wastelands without worry and heal myself in this warm sunlight. Please allow me to thank you again. Now I go to the city to lend you my strength. Oh. Why did I get a mail after that? I'll keep my promise. Body's fully healed. Now I want to move to that. Why did he email me after? Don't they only email me when they have like a task for me? Weird. So there is a bit that ran through that stream, which I think is very funny. And some people think that it's how do I put this? During the stream, I said, hey, you know who I really love? You know who I really care about? My partner. And I think I said it conservatively about 50 times. And I still, that's true. I still love my partner. Big fan of them. And I just think like, just so funny. But like, some people were like, wow, Nick got really like emotional and like sappy when he was drunk. I'm like, did I though? Because I think I said it before I even had a drink. I did the same thing. I just saw my partner in chat and I was like, hey guys, you know who I really love? My partner. It's just, all it did was just amplify it. But yes, you should watch that stream. It was a lot of fun. I think it was good content. I think this is one of the spots where you can get kind of rare water. Lightning water, that's right. Oh, and acid. This is a good place for acid too. I don't know if there like maybe be someone in here. I haven't checked the palace again in a while, or maybe I did. I don't remember. I feel like with all the demon lords and royal knights just like out and about, I just have to like check every single place again. So I'm gonna do that while I'm here, and then I guess we'll go to Bunny Resort. Are you guys hungry? Usually you guys get hungry at 4. Okay, I don't think anyone's here or in this area because Digimon still spawned. What else was I going to say? So, because of that, I haven't really been recording that much this week. So, on Tuesday, which is the day after, I didn't have a I was hungover a little bit, but I didn't have a hangover like I usually get with like a huge headache. I think because I just drank so much fucking water. I crashed at about maybe 8 is when the stream ended, give or take. Maybe like 8:30. Ooh, Metal Tyrannomon. But yeah, I crashed around then, and I woke back up at like midnight, and I drank some Powerade Zero. I drank some water. I was like making sure to hydrate. And then I went back to sleep at like 2. Woke up normally, went to work, just had a normal work day. So I wasn't hungover in the traditional sense of like pulsing headache. It was just being kind of like weak. Like my body could like feel that it's like, oh, you went pretty hard the day before, but like it didn't like impair me. So then I think it was that Tuesday. It might have been that Wednesday, but there was the Sony State of Play, which I think was pretty good. And during the State of Play, they shadow dropped Palworld on PlayStation. Like they're basically just they showed it off for PlayStation. I was like, oh yeah, Palworld was a lot of fun. I enjoyed streaming that earlier in April when it first came out on Xbox. It was a good time, and that was during the birthday streams. But I genuinely had a lot of fun with Palworld, and it's super addicting. Which is going to come back into play. So it's super addicting. So then it like shadow dropped, and it was like available now, and I was like, oh shit. So that is the first time that during like an E3, State of Play, Nintendo Direct, Game Awards, Summer Games Fest, any of those, that was the first time that something went available now, and I was like actually excited about it. Like there have been like some obscure games or like deals. Like I would say most recently like the Balatro like free update that added some skins was like available later today or now, and it's like, oh, that's pretty cool. But I wasn't like excited. I was just like, oh, that's neat. But when Palworld was like available now, I was like, oh fuck, because I'm like, I had just finished because I think I talked about in the last video. I finished the platinum for Dead Rising, and I finished Astrobot, so I'm like, I'm kind of in between games. And I know Metaphor ReFantazio comes out in like 2 weeks from today. So like I had a little bit of a gap where I could play another game. But like, so then them announcing Palworld, I'm like, oh, this is so perfect. That's such good timing. And it was. So I downloaded it later that day. Palworld's only like 5 to like 7 gigs, by the way. I thought it would be a lot bigger. But yeah, I downloaded that. And I just started playing. I didn't, because I'd played the game on Xbox, so this is effectively my quote-unquote second playthrough, or like third playthrough, I don't know. So I think I had a separate one for my stream one. But yeah, so I'd messed with it around a lot. I was like, you know what? I'm going to try and make this like kind of more easy for me. I don't want to like have to go as hard on it. So instead of like the normal difficulty, I went into the custom settings and I like jacked up a bunch of the stuff. So I like jacked up the XP gain. I made it so that like I messed with the damage parameters and stuff like that. I tweaked it through the course of the playthrough. I made it a little bit like I didn't make it too bad at first, I didn't make it too easy at first, other than just like the XP gain, just because I wanted to unlock stuff faster. And then I think I only bumped it up to 5, so it was like 5 times the XP. But I think you can go all the way up to like 20, like something ridiculous. But yeah, so I did that, and just like fucking went hard the entire week, like Tuesday night, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Friday and Saturday, I think Friday night I stayed up until 6 a.m. playing Palworld, and then on Saturday, which is yesterday, I stayed up until I think 4:30, because I was just like going really hard at it. I was kind of like, at first I was just like, I'm just having fun. But then I checked PSN profiles on like Thursday, PSN Profiles is the trophy website, like to track your trophies and everything like that, and see who else has earned the trophy. And I saw that I think only like 2 people had earned the platinum for Palworld, and I was like, oh shit, is this my redemption arc? Like, is this how I, like, because I didn't make it in the top 50 for Dead Rising. I was like 56 or some shit like that. So I was like, is this my time? And so from then, I started going really fucking hard on Palworld, where I was like, instead of just kind of like fucking around, I was specifically going for like the trophies. So I looked up a guide to find all the collectibles, like the journals. I started focusing on like beating the bosses and getting better equipment and stuff like that. And I stayed up super late. Oh no, I'm sorry. I think it was last night I stayed up until 6 a.m. Yeah, it was. And then I think it was Friday that I think I stayed up until 4:30 or 5 maybe. So yeah, I was up until like 6:30 last night, and I did in fact get the platinum for Palworld. And according to PSN Profiles, I'm like number 8, which is rad. I'm fucking stoked for it. It's just fun. I like being like one of the first to get a platinum. That's one of those, but that is one of those game cases where it's like, I'd played the game before, it just wasn't on PlayStation, so I had like a slight leg up, like I've mentioned before in like other series, maybe even this series. I managed to do that with Slime Rancher when it came out on PS4 originally. I think I've done it with a couple other games as well. I did it by accident for Sly Cooper, like the first, or in the Sly collection back on PS3. I just stayed up all night and like beat it and 100% it, and just like without even realizing it was like the 26th person to get the platinum. Which is a fun experience. But yeah, so I had a great time with it. It was a really fun playthrough. Some of the end game stuff is kind of tough, but by the end of it, I'd changed the settings so like pals did less damage to me. Or I think the way that it works is that you can affect how much damage like the pals do and how much damage like you take. So the way I had set it up by the end of it was I made it so that pals did less damage, and I think I did more damage. So instead of making it like a monster, like, because I just kind of feel like the player character in Palworld is like very frail normally. Like, it's so fucking easy to get one shot. A lot of the game is built around like multiplayer, so like I did have to do the custom difficulty to make it like single player doable. I think I'm sure you can beat it vanilla, but I was trying to do it without having to like grind too much for like the absolute best gear and best pals, because there's like a lot of like breeding and stuff you can do. There's a lot of oh hey man, there's a lot of like weapon stuff where you can like get better schematics for better weapons. The only thing I did for like grinding that out is I grinded the legendary schematic for the assault rifle and for the rocket launcher. And I pretty much use those two to zerg down the raid bosses and like the extra hard tower bosses. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's fine. That's just like, I'm just saying that just to like, in case somebody has context. But yeah, so basically turned it into just like a kind of third-person shooter survival game. Like the pals are still important and they still give you abilities and stuff, but like, and they got me through like 3/4 of the game, but for the end game I was just like, I'll just make it so it's just I just kind of solo everything. Another strategy I recommend, again, means nothing to you, but this is gonna be the last like super specific thing I say. If you're having trouble with some of the difficulty in Palworld, try getting 4 of the gob fins. They look like Divermon almost, like without the like backpack. They're like these blue fucking like gremlin water monsters. There's a bunch of them that spawn in like the middle of the map. Like they're the only spawn in the middle of the map, I think. It's just like gangs of them. But you can, if they have an ability where for every one in your party they power your attack up, so it makes it so that you do way more damage. And that's what I ended up doing for the final raid boss. For the Blazamut, was it Ryo or I think that's what that one was, which was easily the hardest fight in their game, but not even because he was difficult. He's just so fucking tanky. But yeah, so it was a lot of fun. I was the first, so I checked on both websites. There's PSN Profiles, which I use more, and there's another one, True Trophies. If you're an achievement hunter on like Xbox, I think Steam has a version of it too. There's a True Steam. I don't know what it's called for the Steam version, but I know it's True Achievements. That's like more for the Xbox one, but they have a PlayStation version of the site as well. According to that, I was the first with the True Trophies accounts to get the platinum. So I'm like, I got at least one kind of world first, so I'll take that. Some of that can change later too. Like some people just haven't like synced their accounts or anything yet. Like they might have gotten it like before me and just didn't immediately run to the website to go check. But it's a good feeling. I had a lot of fun with it. I can definitely see myself playing more Palworld in the future too. Like not quite as like a speed run, if you will. Because I feel like you get better at the game the more you play, and like there's a lot of trial and error. So like when you do a new game in Palworld, you can pretty easily like try some different strategies and different things. So it's yeah, it was a really good time. I really recommend Palworld. It's not quite Pokemon or Digimon with the like. It's more of a survival game with like, you know, the crafting and base building, and the pals are kind of secondary, but it's interesting. I think one thing that I really appreciate in gaming is uniqueness. Like if a game is like does something that other games don't really do. Like for instance, the game we're playing right now, I really like the Digimon World series because there aren't a lot of games that have like the base building, the Digimon or not base building, sorry, the city building that Digimon World does. And I just think it's rad. So that's why I like these games so much, because you can't really get a taste of this anywhere else. I would say Palworld kind of has that too. Like, yeah, all of the survival mechanics are pretty, you know, tried and true. Like they're in other games, and I think the survival mechanics are pretty well trod ground. And there's some like Breath of the Wild mechanics, like a glider, and like the way the climbing and stamina works in that, but the PAL mechanic and like using the PALs in your base and stuff is pretty good. I know originally I 100% dismissed the game as like, you know, it's Pokemon with guns. It's like a cheap cash cash grab. It's honestly, and I cannot believe I'm saying this, it's not. Like it's pretty the mechanics work pretty well, and it's got a pretty good Adventure Adventures. Nice. It's got a pretty good gameplay loop. I think it's I really dismissed it as a knockoff. It's very fun. It's very addicting. So I do recommend it. Even if you're not big into survival games, like I said, you can do what I did and just like mess with the difficulty settings to make it a little easier on yourself. You can also play with like friends and like do some like multiplayer if you want to do it that way. There's a lot of options. So don't it's plus for $30. There's a lot of gameplay for $30. I think I definitely left the game running for a bit at times because it produces some. You can get materials. It's kind of like with in Cyber Sleuth with the Digi Farm. Like sometimes I'll just leave the farm running because like I would get resources that way, or I'd get training done that way. So it's kind of like that, but with you know, other mechanics and like resource and stuff. So I think I left it on for 2 nights. So my playtime is inflated, but even then, like I think according to True Trophies, it was like 84 hours, but that's like over like 4 or 5 days. I went really hard, but again, I was just leaving it in the background a lot of the times. But it's not. But what I'm trying to say is, you get a lot of playtime out of it for $30. So I recommend it if you want to play it on Steam, on Xbox, or PlayStation. All viable options. Okay, these are starting to go down. That's good. So yeah, I give it my seal of approval for whatever that matters to you. Didn't Digimon have a thing about fighting on Sundays? Training bonus on Sunday kind of sucks, right? So I'm going to pump you up. Oh, that's why. Here, let's increase your partner skills a little. Okay. I don't know how much you did, or if you did anything. I'm actually going to check how to get Boltmon, because it's been a while, and I don't remember. I think Grindosaur... So Grindosaur is a really good resource for this. I think they also just like updated a bunch of sections for Digital Tamers too. I should mention, in case anyone was curious, I am aware of Digital Tamers too. I probably am going to do like one video in it just to show some of the basics. I'm not really a huge fan of it. I think it's really good for what it is, but I think it's super fucking inflated. Like the grinding in that game doesn't really, it's not, I don't really love it. It's really, really grindy, and I just don't really want to put that kind of time into it. If it was more like idle, like if some of the stuff worked in the background, then I wouldn't mind it. But yeah, it doesn't it doesn't currently really. I'm not really super excited by it. I don't know how to. I mean, Grindosaur is a good resource, but all it says here. I know there's no music in the background while I do this. All it says here is that it opens up like a lucky quiz or offers a quiz game that rewards luck coins, but doesn't say how to get them. What is... I can't figure out how to do this. I'll just Google it. Grindosaur, you failed me. Boltmon recruitment. Recruitment guide. Ah, game facts. Truly can't fail. Bolt. Recruit WereGarurumon and Myotismon. Accept Yokomon's request at Corseway. Oh, that's why. Okay, right. So this is me being a little confused because I'm so used to the palette swap Digimon being worthless because they have like some of them have their little mini games, they don't really do anything. I forgot that Yokomon is like actually in like the base game, like the true game. So that's on me. Okay. I don't know who else is like out and about. I'm not getting Darkdramon. I'm not even gonna try for him. I just don't care. But I know there's others I can still get. Who was the other one? Someone in Boning Resort. And ShineGreymon. So I should have a new hint. Devilish Digimon. Yep, got him. Also, Devilish Digimon? That doesn't make sense. Legendary Digimon have been reborn far to the east of Logic Volcano. Get over there quick. Far east of Logic Volcano. Where in Logic Volcano? But anyway, that's my talk about Palworld. Big fan. Enjoyed the platinum. I don't know what I'm gonna play now. I'm back. I bought myself like a week. But I don't know what to play before Metaphor ReFantazio comes out. I guess I could, and this is going to sound crazy. Chat, you can, or not chat, comments, you can let me know if this is oh, east is this, or, yeah, no, wait. So east would be this way. It's so weird that it starts you off facing south. You can let me know if this is crazy. But maybe I could record more videos for my YouTube channel in that time. We'll see. I've talked about this before, but the main reason I'm not just like I don't just like constantly record videos when I want to play them is that like it's after I record a bunch in a row, I get kind of tired. I know that's like it's not crazy to say that you get tired, but like some people will push through that and just keep recording, and then like they'll be a little sluggish or they'll just be kind of quiet. Like it reminds me of people who like stream and just like don't really say anything. I'm just like I can't do that. I need to be like constantly going, and if I don't have the energy to do it, then I just won't record. But yeah, that's why so like I need games to play silently and just like while I'm like watching videos in the background and stuff, because I don't I just like I can't just do this forever. I run out of shit to talk about, and then people get mad at me because I do things like just repeat myself, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to repeat myself. But yeah, so I just need a game to play on my own. I think maybe I'm either going to go with Resident Evil 4 on PS4, try and go get that platinum, or I might go for Slime Rancher 2 finally. It's you really came. As you know, I'm Susanomon. Thanks to your efforts, I was able to revive here. Still, something unfortunate has occurred. At the same time as my revival, a fearsome creature was resurrected. Apologize for asking so much, but would you lend me your aid? I'm listening. Thank you, kind one. It's a race against time. I need you to stop that rampaging Digimon. The Digimon is Examon, one of the Royal Knights. I don't know why, but this Digimon is running wild. If I was at full power, I could put up a fight. But I have just awoken. It seems that foe is somehow preventing me from replenishing my energy. Examon should be also be one of this world's protectors. Well, whatever the reason, I need you to stop this rampage. Where? You didn't think that would be important? In the Flamelands of Logic Volcano. Where's Flamelands again? I never understand this fucking map. Wait, hold on. What's the button to zoom in? Such a weird... How do I get back to the sub area? I forget how to fucking use this map. I know I can back out. It's not circle, not triangle square, it's not start. Let's zoom. Maybe I just can't do it from this area? because I'm like further out maybe? Can I do it from here? No. How did I do this before? Like, I know there's a way to do it, I just don't remember it. Okay. But yeah, so I played maybe I'll try and finish. I mean, I kind of want to go to Persona 3, but I don't want to play another RPG right before another big RPG because I don't want to get like too burnt out. Plus, Personas are super long games, so I assume that Fantasia is going to be super fucking long too. And I just don't kind of need that kind of negativity in my life. Oh, you know what I think it is? I think you can't do it from that menu. But I think if you go to the map here, for whatever fucking reason, if you go from the menu, you have another button you can unlock. This game sucks. I'm kidding. I do love this game a lot, but also you can imagine why I'm a little annoyed. Gateway, firewall, towers, mission. Oh, okay, I know where that is. That's where Digimon was. Yeah, I don't know. I do want to say this. I was kind of like directionless for a while with games. Like I just could not find a fucking game to stick to. And I'm really grateful that for effectively 3 or 4 weeks in a row, I just bounced from like banger to banger to banger. Going from Astrobot to Dead Rising to Palworld has been such a fucking treat. Like just having like 3 back-to-back games that I've been super absorbed in. It's just really nice. I like video games a lot, and I like playing video games a lot, so when the video games are good, I get happier, and it's nice. I know that's a controversial opinion, but I'm a big fan of video games, and I like playing. I want to play all of them, but I simply don't have the time to play all of them. So instead, I try to pick certain ones. I'm trying to get back into Armored Core 6 a little bit today, as well, because I know I do like that game, but like sometimes I left off at a really bad time. For anyone who's played Armored Core 6, I'm gonna try and like do this, so maybe you can give me like some advice if you played it. I'm at the stealth mission. I think it's to I have to take out target V6, I think, and you have to like get through the mission stealthily. So I'm like trying to look for weapons that have like long range, like single shot power, and I can't find any. So like, because I forget what all the weapons do because I've taken too much time off. So I'm like, this sucks. Like I cannot fucking figure it out. I should just make like a post on like the subreddit or something. Gwar. Hey you should come to get in my way. My audience being controlled by some unknown rage. I can't control myself like this. Won't you move, human? I don't know what'll happen if you don't. I'll do whatever it takes to stop you. This anger. Gwar. Gwar. It is... Oh, it's BanchoLeomon. That's weird. I feel like sometimes I'm used to Examon being an Ultra, and sometimes Examon's a Mega. Because Examon's an Ultra in, I think, Cyber Sleuth, but then in Hacker's Memory they're an Ultra. Because they're the fusion of, I think is it Groundgermon and Breakergermon and Slayergermon, I think it is? The 2 Dracomon Digimon. I like Flamestorm, nice. My anger. Zillionaire, acquired over 1 billion bits, or 1 million bits. My anger, this heat, it's disappearing. This is a fishbone? I see, this was stuck in my throat. This must come from the 1,000 fish I ate for strength. Sorry, human, but thanks to you, my body is back to the way it was. I can help you now. Alright, fucking weirdo. He's not big enough. Cyber Sleuth did Examon. Cyber Sleuth is the only game, I think, to do Examon proper, which is to make him a massive fucking unit. His name is literally Examon. He's supposed to be like, I think it's past Peta? Because it goes, I think it's bit, byte. Also, by the way, I didn't know that bits were like an actual form of data. I thought the smallest that they went was bytes, but it goes... I'm gonna get this wrong, but hear me out. I think it's bits, bytes, kilobytes, megabytes, gigabytes, terabytes, petabytes, exabytes. I think. So I think it's a bit is 1, a byte is 100, kilos 1,000, and then I forget how it works, but I think it's I think megabyte is the standard now though. So like a lot of calculations with tera and peta and giga are based on like mega. Also, I'll throw this out there. kind of a missed fucking opportunity from Digimon to not just have those be the name of the like the stages. Like instead of in training, baby, baby 1, baby 2, child, rookie, champion, adults, perfect, ultimate, mega, ultra, super mega, super ultimate, whatever you want to fucking call them. I feel like instead of those, they could have just gone with bit, or we can skip bits, but they could have gone with like byte, kilobyte, megabytes, gigabyte, terabyte, petabyte, exabyte, and it would make a lot more sense. But, you know, what do I know? I'm just a guy who's been playing Digimon games and watching Digimon stuff for like fucking 30 years. Not 30 years, probably 25. No, probably not even that. Probably closer to like... No, it's probably 25. I've been watching Digimon since the beginning, and they're about to have their 25th anniversary. Ah, fuck, I'm old. Yeah. You know. I just love Digimon a lot. I'm excited to get into Ghost Game now. I'm taking a little break, because I don't want to, like... Again, I'm very careful with burnout. I don't try to, like, jump too much into too much stuff. One thing I will say, I've mentioned a couple times how I've been, like, really into Drawfee. Recently, and I really, really do recommend it. Drawfee is a really fantastic channel, and everyone should subscribe to them. Like, they're just really nerdy and really funny, and such a great chemistry group, and it's great. But I basically just like had Drawfee on in the background while I was playing Palworld for like days and days and days. So I'm like catching up on like a lot of their backlog I haven't seen. It's been a great time. I think I was doing that with Dead Rising too. I've been watching basically nothing but Drawfee for like 3 weeks. But except when I like eat or like if I want to like that's when I would basically switch to Digimon Adventure 2020 when I was eating, and then I would probably like watch like 1 or 2 episodes, or sometimes I'd watch it late at night before bed. So I'll do that with Ghost Game. You stopped Examon's rampage. We barely made it, huh? Still, I wonder what was the cause of all that. What? A fishbone? Ha ha ha! Who would have thought? If it ever happens again, I'll be the knight's opponent. I'll think of think of it as a bit of exercise. Can't even get to fight Susanoo one. If I remember correctly again, I think maybe KaiserGreymon and MagnaGarumon were recruitable in the original, but Susanoo wasn't. Like, I think you do get that, like, that quest with Susanoo exists, I think, but it just doesn't, you just don't recruit him at the end. I think he just disappears. I think that's how it works, but I could be misremembering. Son was during the city. He went to the industrial district. Oh, crazy. He said he needed more room. That sounds suspicious. Examon was during the city. He said he was interested in space-time transport. It may be difficult to find him. I feel like those two should have been reversed. Examon should say he needs more room, but whatever. I guess we can do some digital dimension stuff. And then we'll head back to the story for a little bit. We'll fight one of the new mon opponents. I'm not purposely, like, stretching this out. I am. I talked about it in previous videos. It's not consciously. I'm just trying to, like, I know that once I do the Numon story, I'm going to be almost done. So I want to really I want to try and get all the Digimon I can. Double Digimon, right. I have to do Yokomon for that. When the grade of the city's buildings increases, more Digimon may appear in the city. I think it's all... Wait, are there only 2 Digimon left? That's crazy. What's the prosperity right now? 192? I don't think that math is mathing. Well, I don't know, because I think Boltmon is in the original. Boltmon, I think, yeah, Boltmon should be in the original. Although, if you have to talk to Yokomon, maybe he isn't. Maybe that's why. Maybe Boltmon was like one of the Digimon they added. And then... Boltmon would have been one of the ones they added. Oh, here we go. Now I can go get MirageGaogamon. Oh, actually, yeah, let's do that. So then I can get my other Digimon. I don't know if ShineGreymon Burst Mode is, I don't know if the Ultras are actually randomized. I kind of feel like they aren't. So I want to do that. You know what would be really cool? Now that I think about it. One cool thing the randomizer could do is randomize the I don't know if this is even possible, but randomizing the effects of the Digivolution crystals. So like you do the same parameters that you do the normal randomizer with. You can either make it so that every single one of them is like completely randomized. So like Agumon's Digivolution crystal could go to like Platinum Numon or some shit. Or you could keep it with the same levels, so like all the rookie Digimon go to other rookies, all the champions go to other champions, etc. But I think that'd be really neat. I think it would be a it'd be a fun way because like I feel like the Digivolution crystals kind of like fuck up the randomizer a bit, like the spirit of it. Because I felt this way with Digimon World 1 too, as well, where it was just like, you know, as soon as you find one of those, it's like, well, then I don't need to worry about the random evolutions. I just have to do this. So we'll see. Oh, I forgot to go build something else. I think between after this video, I might just install the mod that makes it so that the builder timer gets set to 0. Just to see what we can build in like the last like couple parts, because I think we're getting to the end. Like we just saw with Botamon. I think I only have 3 Digimon left, at least at the moment. We have MirageGaogamon, we have Boltmon, and there's Darkdramon, but I don't plan to get Darkdramon. So I think we probably have like 1 or 2 parts after this. I'm not ready. I'm having too much fun. I don't want to do it. I don't want to go yet. No. I guess I can, for the people who've made it this far, I can give you some hope. I do plan to do another randomizer of this, like a more chaotic one. So like fully randomizing it, not just like, because like we saw, when you take the fucking, what's it called, the training weights off, it's basically all Digivolution items because they just take up so much of the item pool. But I think in December for my birthday, stream, I'm gonna start Digimon World Next Order Randomized Season 2. I think that's the one where I'm gonna do like more of the randomizer features, and I'm gonna change the randomizer seed every single video. I think that's my my plan. Or you know what I could do, since I'm probably gonna be streaming it, I could make it a tip goal. So every time someone donates this, I'm already going to be doing the birthday stream thing. So maybe every time someone donates for that, I just save and then re-randomize it again. That'd be a lot of fun. I could just do that on top of like randomizing it every stream or every video. But I do plan to play this again. Like I love this game so much, and I'll find any fucking excuse to play it some more. It's you, the human that's making a splash in the Coliseum lately. MirageGaogamon. Once I was known far and wide as a champion of the city Coliseum. Heard whispers in the wind of you, and now I wish to engage you in combat. If you can beat me in 30 seconds, I promise to become your ally. What do you say? Cool, let's fight. Well met, Tamer. Now then, show me that power famed in the Coliseum. I've barely done the Coliseum. Oh, it's MaterialWorld. That's just a slide evolution. That's pretty cool. Look at you guys. Oh my god, a fucking... Oh, it's the talking MaterialWorld. Please, one more hit. There we go. It's just so many efforts. Splendid. Such power. Your reputation in the Coliseum was well deserved. As promised, we are comrades. To the city I go. Join the Coliseum again, but not as a fighter. Until we meet next meet. There we go. Okay, so let's go back there. But yeah, I plan to do another season 2. I think I guess I can start talking about the other Digimon games I'm planning to do. So he's going to Coliseum, and you should check back with him there one night. Oh, I forget exactly what he does. But yeah, some other Digimon games I plan to do. I found translations of the Wonder Swan games. I want to play those because they're like the first Digimon games, and that's like the whole story of like Ryo, because like he just kind of appears in season 3. But like he has his own entire story, so I want to see what that's all about. That's also the introduction of Millenniumon and Zed Millenniumon, I think. So that'd be pretty cool. But also just because I want to play every Digimon game. I want to claim my title as a Digimon expert. So that's one of the things I want to do. I want to do a randomizer for Hacker's Memory as well. I don't know when I'm going to get to that. I might do that at the same time I do the Next Order one, because once Digimon Forbidden Memories 2 finishes up, I'll have another slot for a Digimon game available. What does finding me do? It seems like that's a different question. Tell you why. Became a champion. Acknowledge you. Oh, I see. This is based on how many clears the Coliseum. He'll probably give you chips. Okay. Oh, and you can. That's right. You can buy materials with this. Oh, you can like get better quality. Yeah, sure. Turn 2,000 into liquid. Okay, there. Liquid. Neat. Okay. So these two. Oh yeah, so if their discipline is doing well and their happiness is doing well, you can get like rewards from her as well. That's pretty cool. All right, let's get to the dojo. I can't believe we're almost done. I mean, you know what? It's probably gonna be 2 more parts because the story stuff with both Botamon and like the rest of the Numon quest is gonna take me a while. So we're not out of the woods yet, but I am ready for my Kazuna, my last evolution. See who it is. If it's vanilla, then it should be ShineGreymon burst mode because Alter B was vanilla as well. I think it randomizes it in the wild, like when you fight opponents, but I don't think it randomizes this evolution. Nah, that's ShineGreymon. Still pretty cool. Big fan. Let's go! Look at the slide. The effects on his fucking fire is so weird. What attack skills do you know now? Magnamom still. Spiral Driver? Isn't that Spiral Diver normally? There's Shining Nova. I think I like Flamestorm a lot. And then we could do Delete Program. I'll put Spiral Driver back. And then what do we got for you? Judgment, Evil Squall. I like DG Dimension is really cool. And I like the attack a lot, but the fact that you can't use items during it, and the fact that it basically just has such a stupid long animation makes me not want to use it. I'll do Delete Program though. That seems canonical. And then we'll do Heavy Rain. Jason. Sean. We'll do Electric Cloud. Add some stuff in there. All right, I think that's a pretty natural stopping point. Things we got to do left. We have to go recruit Boltmon. We have to finish the Numon quest, and then we have to do the Bolt Botamon story, the evil Matador himself, and then that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Tune in for the next video, and I don't want to go. I don't want to go yet. I don't want to go. But we're almost done. We're on the final stretch, the final sprint, if you will. So thank you guys so much. See you in the next part. Goodbye.